Grace, mercy, and peace from him who is, and was, and is to come very soon, I suspect. This is Rogue Diabetic, and welcome to the Digital Wilderness 2. So, what we're looking at here now is a comment on the last video that I put up that has not been taken down. Okay, because the very last video that I put up on the Digital Wilderness got taken down. And it got taken down zippity-doo-dah. It was right quick. So you're going to have to check out my BitChute channel to see the video that YouTube didn't want you to see. So this is a comment from somebody on the last video that I put up here on the Digital Wilderness. And it says it's 2021, almost 2022, and you're still heavily focused and obsessed with meaningless chemtrails, LMAO. Even someone like Richie, who blew up and made a living off of chemtrails, he isn't even talking about the meaningless things anymore. It's 2021, almost 2022. Are you that much of a lost soul that you still have an IQ of 2 to think you need to keep putting out meaningless chemtrail videos? Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so first off, before I show you why I still do this kind of video, which you should be able to just get it, just by looking at this picture, you should be able to understand why I still do videos like this. Richie from Boston never blew up, never made a living off of chemtrail videos. He did do some once upon a time, and some decent ones too. His buddy Mike Decker actually was the one that blew it up doing chemtrail videos. And I don't know whether he ever made a living off of it, but he was the one that actually would catch shit like this every day. Day after day after day, and he had a P900 and he would zoom in. He would zoom in on these guys and you could see it coming out of the back of the plane. Right? So, but Richie never really blew it up on chemtrail videos. And, you know, I'm not going to, you know, and all this, like, Richie this and Richie that, like he's like some sort of kingpin or something. A few weeks ago, and I'm not going to go into this all the way, a few weeks ago, Richie put up a video about, you know, and he's like shit talking this Dr. Carrie Maddie, and I'm not going to get into Richie and his issues. And then in another one a few days later, he was shit talking her and Dr. Kaufman, who was actually one of the best things that ever happened to him. And he was shit-talking a couple other YouTube channels, big YouTube channels. And what exactly those guys are up to, I don't know for sure. But then it's like, but unlike Richie, I've actually lost a channel because I talked about certain things. Okay, and this channel already has 2. I've lost it. I've gotten like 6 strikes talking about certain subjects that you just can't talk about on YouTube. You can't do it. They won't let you. So I have to talk about those on my Rumble and on my BitChute. I can't because it's pointless to try to talk about anything like that on YouTube. So in order to so this will be my backup channel. This will be this is the Digital Wilderness 2. When I come off of my 7-day lockout period, I'll go back to uploading. I'll finish this series. I've got one more in this series that I've actually that's ready to upload. And maybe I'll start re-uploading my other some of my other videos from one. But yeah, I mean there's nothing that you can actually talk about. And I don't know, like I don't know what's up with Richie lately. I really don't. But it does seem weird that there's this troll out there, and I don't know that would be talking about Richie because I haven't really had anything to do with him. I mean I used to really like his channel and watch his videos a lot, but not so much anymore. So, but if you want to see some of my more substantive um, content, then it's YouTube isn't going to be the best place because I'm not as disciplined as some people are. There's still a few good YouTubers out there, but you're just like it's just so on the edge. It's of what they'll let fly and what they won't let fly. And if it hits too close to home, then it's like the video that got me the strike on my most recent strike on Digital Wilderness 1 was up for literally it was scheduled to premiere and it didn't even make the premiere. That's how home run that video was. And so if you want to see something, if you're like something meaningful, and this isn't meaningless, and because there's still people out there that don't believe in this in 2021, in 2022. I know most of the people out there. See, look at that. You see how this trail is getting longer? Okay, here's the blue sky. Right, you can see a high one there that's already dispersed, and then there's this one, and then you've got this third one, and it keeps getting longer and longer. That is not a contrail. That's not a contrail. That's a chemtrail. They're spraying out of the back of this plane, strontium, barium, and aluminum. And the point of it is to block out the sun, and to make people sick. And so to say that catching something like this on camera is still meaningless in 2021 or 2022. If this is what YouTube is going to allow to stay up, then this is what I'm going to put on YouTube. That way I can at least use my YouTube channel to promo my other channels where I can get into stuff a little bit more detailed. So anyway, I love you guys. This is the Digital Wilderness 2. And like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. That way when I do put up stuff, you can get notifications. Hopefully, theoretically. So anyway, I'm out.